Jesus Christ, I hate the Warner Brothers executives. Hashtag release the Gunn cut needs to be a thing because we have just found out that Warner Brothers axed Batman and Cyborg from the Peacemaker cameo scene. What's going on, DC fans, if you want to call yourself that anymore? I'm your host, the Viking. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a new video every single day. Sorry my intro isn't as fun or as enthusiastic as it usually is, but you know, when you get some news from Warner Brothers about them messing with the creator's vision, you just kind of get a little bit pissed off, you know? Okay, so literally, I had just made a video, which you can also see on the channel right now, called Defending the Peacemaker Justice League Scene. 30 minutes I spent on that video. Well, the video is 30 minutes. I spent longer editing it and stuff like that. So basically I was saying in that video, if you want to go check it out, I like the scene, I'm defending the scene, I'm defending James Gunn, I'm defending his intentions, I'm defending Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller. I'm defending that scene because it's not the creator's fault. It's Warner Brothers' fault. It's not David Sandberg, Annie Muschietti, James Gunn. It's not. They're trying to make cool movies, cool shows for the fans, but there's a sandbox. There's a massive sandbox. And the sandbox is the DCEU. And you would think, with a sandbox, with a universe, you can use anything you want in that sandbox. You can use any character, any place, anything. Just like Marvel. God, Marvel have 6 sandboxes. They have the MCU, they have the Fox universe with the X-Men, they have the Spider-Man Sony universe, they have animation. They've got sandbox on top of sandbox, and Kevin Feige can pull and he can use whatever he wants, but not at DC. Not for the creators of DC. At all. Shazam, a headless Henry Cavill cameo. Birds of Prey, Jared Leto's body double. A picture of Captain Boomerang on a wall. The talk of Superman being in an ICU in the Suicide Squad. And literally, the Peacemaker season finale shows 4, not 6, 4 Justice League members. Superman, Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman. Pretty cool, right? It is a cool scene. But it's a stunt double for Henry Cavill. It's a stunt double for Gal Gadot. Ezra and Jason only showed up. The only guaranteed actors of the Justice League are Jason Momoa because his movie made $1 billion, Ezra Miller because he has a movie later this year, and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman because she's loved. Henry Cavill pushed to the side, Ben Affleck forced to leave the role, Ray Fisher standing up for toxic abuse in a workplace. Him gone too. But people online, they go at James Gunn. They say he's the worst thing in the world. He is a Marvel guy working at DC. He gets the brass ring. He gets the luxury of coming to this company, and he gets the freedom that Zack Snyder, that David Ayer did not get. Why is Zack Snyder at Netflix when James Gunn is at DC making the movies he wants to make? When Zack Snyder had an art, he had a plan, he had Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Justice League 1, 2 and 3, but no, Warner Brothers did not want that. They messed with Justice League 17 because of the reception of Batman v Superman. Why is James Gunn getting this luxury? He's brought in to make a Suicide Squad movie that flopped, and he got a Peacemaker series, a B-C list character getting his own series. What the hell is going on with Warner Brothers? That's the abuse that James Gunn faced online ever since he joined DC as a whole. And I liked the Suicide Squad. I liked Peacemaker. I liked the cameo scene. I defended it. There's a 30-minute video on it. But what I will never defend is the Warner Brothers executives. At all. And I do not like the abuse the creators of DC get from fans and from the executives. There is no difference whatsoever. It's not David Sandberg's fault, Andy Muschietti's fault, James Gunn's fault that there's a DC sandbox and they can't even use every single character. James Gunn wants to use the Justice League and he can't even do that. Henry Cavill can't be used. Gal Gadot can't be used. He just about got Ezra and Jason, which made that scene pretty cool. But we find out that he wanted Batman, he wanted Cyborg, he got Batman, he shot them in that scene, but Warner Brothers removed it. Ridiculous. They removed it. And James Gunn gets so much abuse online. And it looks like the man was trying to showcase not Joss Whedon's Justice League, not Jeff Johns, not Warner Brothers' Justice League, but Zack Snyder's Justice League. Because that shot from Peacemaker is more Snyderverse-esque than anything Joss Whedon did in a 2-hour runtime of Justice League in 2017. That shot is cool, it's striking, it's visually beautiful. But people still shit on it. And people went hard on James Gunn yesterday. They said James Gunn is trying to erase the Snyderverse. He's being disrespectful to the Justice League members. He's on WB's side because he excluded Batman, Batfleck and Cyborg Ray Fisher from that scene. No, he didn't. He didn't at all. James Gunn said yesterday that he wanted to have Batman and Cyborg, but Warner Brothers did not want them in the scene because of future plans, and James Gunn could not comment on it. Now, those future plans could be amazing. It could be a Batfleck series. It could be a Cyborg movie. No, it's not going to be because Warner Brothers are Warner Brothers. And they had Henry Cavill's Superman in there, his silhouette. So that means to me that Henry Cavill will be in the Flash movie and they plan on using Henry Cavill again. But they do not plan on using Ben Affleck or Ray Fisher in their respective roles. People said that James Gunn was the Marvel guy, coming to DC, getting creative control, getting everything he wanted because of who he was and where he came from, and he was made by Kevin Feige. And that Zack Snyder did not get that royalty. How was James Gunn so special? Well, we got to find out today that a stunt double, a body double for Ben Affleck's Batman was cut from the Peacemaker season finale Justice League cameo. He said this on Instagram. After that epic Peacemaker finale, I can finally post this. Sadly, I and Cyborg were cut from the final edit. Why? Only James Gunn and Warner Brothers Entertainment know that. While it's disappointing to be scrubbed out, this was still a blast and a dream come true to wear the suit. Big thanks to everyone involved. Breed. What the F, Warner Brothers? What the F? Now, my thinking is, they're probably thinking to themselves, I even said this in the 30-minute video, oh, we can't have Ben Affleck in there because we've got a new Batman movie out in a few weeks with Robin Pattinson. He needs to be the new Batman. And we also have Michael Keaton coming back to be Batman after 30 years. We don't want to confuse fans. Really? Oh, Warner Brothers, really? You don't want to confuse fans. That's very thoughtful of you. Maybe you should have had one Batman in your DCU. Maybe you should have recast Ben Affleck if he didn't want to be Batman anymore, instead of having 3 in the same year. Yes, it's pretty cool. I know that. I'm looking forward to the Batman. I'm looking forward to seeing Keaton, Batfleck and the Flash to see how it's done. But come on. You can't put Ben Affleck's Batman in there as a silhouette even. Like, come on. Why not? Why can't he appear there? Wonder Woman's there. Henry Cavill's Superman is there. If Ben Affleck appears in that scene, it doesn't make a difference to the DCU or anything at all in terms of Batfleck's future. You can still throw him in. You can still have Ray Fisher's Cyborg there, but you exclude them both. It's pretty ridiculous. Now, maybe it was a budget thing, because you have to use Ben Affleck's character, you have to pay him or something. I don't know how it works. But Ray Fisher wouldn't cost that much because he's not like a massive star, no offense, in terms of Henry Cavill or Ben Affleck. So it honestly doesn't make any sense at all why they wanted to cut those two characters out. Only because Ray Fisher pissed them off by calling them out and Ben Affleck said he's done as Batman. But again, the studio is messing with the plan and vision of one of its creators. I know many people don't like James Gunn, but he was trying to give us the Justice League in that scene, something that we haven't seen in the DCEU since 2017. And the reason I say that is because Zack Snyder said his universe is his Justice League, but it looked like Snyder's Justice League team. That's the tactical suit that Zack Snyder created for Batman. I don't know, guys. Was James Gunn trying to restore the Snyderverse? Well, at least he was trying to showcase Zack Snyder's Justice League team, and WB blocked it. Many people threw hate towards James Gunn. Very unnecessary. For his vision of these characters, his humour and stuff like that. But those people will never apologise to him because they don't want to admit that they're wrong. But it also shows to me that WB have no plans to use Ray Fisher's Cyborg or Batfleck in future projects. Hence, them being cut out of the Peacemaker season finale. But it also shows me that Henry Cavill will be Superman for the future. Probably in the Flash movie, maybe Black Adam, because his silhouette was there. But I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of pissed off at the universe and the executives and stuff like that. And I have never, ever shit on the creators. Only Joss Whedon and Jeff Johns, of course. But even in the video, I talked about this. Like, it's not their fault at all. You don't know what Caddy went through. You don't know what David Sandberg, Annie Muschietti went through when trying to make this universe of characters work. There's the sandbox, and they can't even use it. They can't even use the sandbox. They're in it to play, but not everything works. Not everything is there. And when they decide to use something like James Gunn using Batfleck and Cyborg and a Justice League shot and stuff like that, he's not even allowed to do that. And this is James freaking Gunn, a Marvel director, $1 billion Marvel director, who's going back to Marvel to make the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and even he can't get 100% creative control for his vision. He had a vision of having the Justice League show up, all members of the Justice League, the 6 of them, but he wasn't allowed. WB blocked it. But people are shitting James Gunn. They say he is the higher brass. He is the legendary director that Warner Brothers love, and he is going to save the DC universe in WB's eyes, and many people just hate James Gunn because of this. Well, maybe he isn't that bad. Maybe he respects Zack Snyder's universe, his characters, and was trying to put them into Peacemaker. But it was cut. And I think we should get a trend going. Hashtag release the Gunn cut. How many director cuts do we have to ask for WB to understand that they probably shouldn't mess with their creators like that? And I don't know if this was supposed to get out from this stunt double or this body double about him actually being Batfleck. And Ray Fisher's Cyborg was cut out as well, because this is pretty big and there's a lot of heat on Warner Brothers right now. We had 8 fantastic episodes of Peacemaker. I loved Peacemaker. Really, really loved it. But now, the big story won't be about Peacemaker or Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller showing up in Peacemaker and the talk of season 2. No. The incompetence of Warner Brothers will be talked about again, because they cut out Ben Affleck and Cyborg from the episode, messing with James Gunn's vision. Where have I seen this before? I've seen it with Zack Snyder, David Ayer, Patty Jenkins on Wonder Woman 1, and maybe 84 because Jeff Johns was involved there too. David Sandberg tried to get Henry Cavill. Caddy Yen talked about her cut being messed with too. What happened to the Flash movie? I really liked the Justice League cameo on Peacemaker. I was jumping up and down in my seat. It was an awesome shot. It was cool to see Jason and Ezra, but can you imagine if it was the entire Justice League team? And not just body doubles, but the actual actors. But who messed that up? It was WB who tarnished the relationships between all their talents, so only 2 actors could actually show up, and the rest were silhouettes. And it wasn't even the entire Justice League team, it was 4 of 6. And James Gunn wanted 6, and they cut out 2. Man, I am done. F them. I never have, and I never will, praise the executives at Warner Brothers. I will defend the creators because of what I've seen happen to Zack Snyder, David Ayer, James Gunn now, Patty Jenkins, and the rest of them. It's happened to them all. But the Flash movie actually could be great, but it could be a mess. What did Ben Affleck talk about when he talked about his appearance in that movie? He says, I hope they maintain the integrity of what we shot. If that's not telling, then I don't know what is. Guys, what's your thoughts on WB? Again, erasing characters, messing with a creator's vision. But this time James Gunn, the untouchable James Gunn, was touched. And now we have many fans upset. And Warner Brothers made the entire thing about them again. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my defending the Justice League scene in Peacemaker video as well. I think I have some pretty good points that overlap into this one as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. See you in the next video.